Ben Shapiro really does not like Tucker Carlson. As far as I can tell, they've actually been publicly disagreeing with each other since about early 2019. It's a pretty old feud. Ben Shapiro really does not like Nick Fuentes, who's someone who has sadly picked up a lot of momentum lately. He doesn't like Nick Fuentes for obvious reasons. Nick Fuentes is insanely far right, to the point of basically being a neo-Nazi and openly anti-Semitic, openly racist. And so Ben Shapiro got especially peeved when he saw that Tucker Carlson was interviewing Nick Fuentes. He sat down for a friendly interview with him. And so Shapiro posted a 40-some minute long video over on X. He captioned it, "No to the Groypers, no to cowards like Tucker Carlson who normalize their trash, no to those who champion them, no to demoralization, no to bigotry and anti-meritocratic horseshit, no to anti-Americanism, no." Okay, so of course, he's getting dogpiled in the comments by Groypers, by right-wingers who defend Nick Fuentes. Yeah, so this kind of shows you, unfortunately, where the heart of the online right is. It's scary how much Nick Fuentes has taken over. This person says, "I used to be on your side, Ben. I'm America first now, and you mean nothing. You're losing, and you're digging your hole deeper." Another person says, "Trying to force people against Tucker Carlson is not going to go how you think it is." This person says, "Why don't you debate Tucker or Nick? You've debated and wanted to debate the worst of leftists who want to trans kids and kill babies. If you're able to do a full-length episode on Tucker and Nick, surely you can debate their ideas." Another person says, "How about no to the never Trumpers? How about no to the MAGA first? That's make Israel great again." So it's fair to say that Ben Shapiro might seem to care more about Israel than America. It's just interesting that they're all leaping in to attack him for it when he's attacking Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson, you know? So these could be people who ostensibly be people on the left who recognize that Israel is not really that great. Israel is doing bad things. We should not prioritize Israel over American citizens. They should be called out for doing a genocide, really, and Netanyahu should be prosecuted, given a fair trial, and then suffer the consequences as a result. But these are people who are coming out to defend Fuentes and Carlson. So they're saying, yeah, no, we actually agree with those guys, and we don't like you because you're too moderate. You're too much of a moderate conservative. Ben Shapiro, of course, would rather have the Republican Party be a neocon party than a party that resembles the KKK or something in 1930s or 1940s Germany. But of course, his brand of neoconservatism has its own problems with prioritizing Israel over America. And these people correctly pointed out, but at the same time, they want to turn America into the KKK, basically. They want to turn the Republican Party into 1930s, 1940s Germany. And they're saying, oh yeah, Nick Fuentes is this insurgent champion, this young man. Are you concerned that this guy is going to actually run for president one day, Fuentes, and that he might actually gain momentum in a Republican primary, in the 2030s and 2040s? He's not old enough to run yet, not even close. But when he's able to, I mean, that's going to be kind of concerning. It's going to be like worse than Pat Buchanan. It's going to be like, okay, this freak has momentum. There are people who actually listen to this stuff, and there are probably going to be Republicans and Democrats running ads of stuff from his show, and his fans are all going to be like, oh, that makes me like him even more. Pretty similar to President Trump, where people are like, oh yeah, no, his unhinged nature, his insults, his ad homs at the debate, his kind of just random bursts of bigotry. Oh man, that's delicious. We love that. They say that they like basically the fact that he doesn't like the same people that they don't like. So Nick Fuentes, I mean, even more so, even more extreme than President Trump. Another person says, if everyone listened to you, we wouldn't have Trump as president right now. And it's a Ben Shapiro tweet saying, I will never vote for Donald Trump. Here's why. Yeah, so that was from 2016. And of course, Ben Shapiro stuck by his principles. And, if more Republicans were like that and were just like, yeah, no, I don't want the Republican Party to move in this direction. I think I'm just going to sit this one out. Then Hillary Clinton would have won. If more people in the Midwest in particular, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, if they did that, then Hillary Clinton could have won. So yeah, this person's sort of right. The thing is, though, that's a good thing. If Ben Shapiro actually prevented the first Trump presidency from happening, and low key, it might have helped the Republican Party get less insane. If Trump lost in 2016, maybe they realize, okay, no, we can't just embrace openly fascist candidates like this. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this feud between Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes, and Tucker Carlson. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is the more the merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.